With the constant evolution of technology and business strategies, companies are finding new and unique ways to generate business-to-business or B2B leads. With all these ideas on how to best approach B2B lead generation, it can be difficult to parse through the ones that work best for your business and the ones that don't. Regardless of your approach to B2B lead generation, the most important question you have to ask yourself as you test new ideas is this: how am I helping to address the needs and wants of my target audience? I'm Alex with Jotform, and in today's video, we rounded up some of the best B2B lead generation ideas that you should consider applying to your own business. Idea number 1, A/B testing. A/B testing your website is one of the most tried and true ways of scaling up your B2B lead generation efforts while also being pretty low effort at the same time. Simply put, A/B testing is when you test a change to a certain variable across your website and see if that changed variable performs better or worse than the original version. For example, let's say you wanted to test some different language on one of your call to action buttons. Currently, your call to action says something like request demo. This would be your A variable, or what's known as the control variable. Now let's say you want to try testing something like free demo instead to see if the inclusion of the word free leads to more conversions across your website. This would be your B variable, or what's known as the variation variable. Scott Keever, founder of Scott Keever SEO, says the following about using A/B testing as a B2B lead generation idea. The best way you can boost B2B lead generation is to run A/B tests on main pages. It can be something as small as changing the background color or font size. As you redesign your landing pages after running A/B split tests, it can help boost your conversion rate. As Scott mentions, these changes can be something as small as changing the color or font size on your website, or as big as changing the wording of one of your CTA buttons. But the important thing to consider here is to make sure you're only testing one variable at a time. If you're testing too many things at once, you'll be unable to tell what's most impactful for your lead gen efforts. When in doubt, keep your A/B tests simple and contained to produce the clearest results. Idea number 2, site optimization. Similar to A/B testing, site optimization is one of the more established ways of improving B2B lead gen. Unlike A/B testing, this tactic consists of much more work, but it's been proven time and again to be one of the most important things you can do for scaling up your B2B leads, especially when looking at your overall site speed. Essentially, site optimization consists of making sure your existing website content is updated on a regular basis while also ensuring other aspects of your website are properly updated and optimized. For example, if your website has multiple broken links scattered throughout, chances are this would dissuade site visitors from valuing your content, regardless of how helpful or informative it is. Nathan Hughes, marketing director at Diggity Marketing, provides us with insights on why they view site optimization as one of the most important B2B lead generation ideas for companies to pursue. Optimizing your website content with appropriate keywords and updates helps fix broken links and improves your brand ranking on Google, making your site more accessible for users and better able to generate leads. Idea number 3, Facebook groups. Facebook groups are collections of communities filled with like-minded individuals that post discussions around a central topic. As of 2021, it was reported that approximately 1.8 billion people use Facebook groups every month. These communities discuss everything from the craft of screenwriting and photography to owning a small business and content marketing. Austin Hauser, the owner and founder of Basecoat Marketing, let us know how his company utilizes Facebook groups for their B2B lead generation efforts. The most important thing to keep in mind for a business joining a Facebook group is to be a knowledgeable source of authority that provides value to the entire community. Rather than trying to spam the community with ads for your products or services, showcase your expertise by answering the questions you know you can help out with and leaving the door open for group members to further research your business afterwards. Idea number 4, guest posting. Guest posting is the act of publishing your content on other websites to help expand your company's visibility beyond your own website audience. By doing this, you're showcasing the expertise and authority of your company on the topic you know best and generating interest in prospective leads who have yet to find your company website. Jamie Opalchuk, founder and CEO of Host Papa, had this to say about guest posting. As a CEO, I would advise you to seek out non-competitor websites in your field for guest posting opportunities. Your content should be lengthy and valuable in order to persuade viewers to visit your blog and website. This provides you with the opportunity to connect with leads you would not have had otherwise. Adam Wood, co-founder of Revenue Geeks, lays out a simple 4-step process to get started with guest posting. Step 1. To discover a blog to pitch your guest post to, search Google for a topic that's relevant to your audience like lead generation, add plus write for us or plus guest blog or plus guest contributor at the end. Step 2, investigate the web page. Examine its domain authority, social media accounts, influencers, posts, and comments. Step 3, send a well-written, in-depth blog post with fresh information and ideas or a compelling pitch that hasn't been covered on the site. Step 4, promote your content on social media to build a fantastic relationship with the organization and write more in the future. Going back to what we said at the beginning of this video, you need to keep your audience's best interest in mind in order to generate more B2B leads for your business. Idea number 5, LinkedIn. Arguably one of the best social media platforms for B2B marketing, LinkedIn has been shown to outperform other social media sites for B2B lead generation. One study by HubSpot found that LinkedIn was 277% more effective for lead generation than both Twitter and Facebook. Paige Arnof-Fenn, founder and CEO at Mavens and Moguls, had this to say about LinkedIn. With LinkedIn, you don't have to wait for a networking event to make meaningful business connections. You get one chance to make a great first impression, so make sure every section of your LinkedIn profile is complete with no blank spaces or gaps. Just like Paige alludes to in her quote, the best part about using LinkedIn for B2B lead generation is that you're able to form meaningful business connections without having to travel around the world to various conferences and networking events. Just think of your personal LinkedIn account as your own networking event and try to find relevant businesses or contacts by searching for specific keywords associated with your niche and connecting with them. Furthermore, Paige had this to say about how to go about showcasing your expertise within your industry. To present yourself as an expert in your industry, post interesting and educational content by sharing a great article you've read recently. Or, if you truly want to make valuable connections and represent yourself as a talented thought leader in your industry, you should be crafting your own articles on LinkedIn. With this advice, we see again that sharing helpful and informative content for your target audience is the strong foundation that most of these B2B lead gen ideas are centered around. Idea number 6, chatbots. Following along the lines of site optimization, chatbots are another helpful way to amplify your B2B lead gen efforts by improving your website experience. Chatbots are software applications that simulate human interactions with website visitors. Proven as a helpful way to automate initial sales conversions, chatbots provide a different way for users to interact with your website. Plus, you can use the data gathered from these conversations to help identify pain points that users might encounter as they navigate across your website. Travis Lindemoen, managing director at Nexus IT Group, had this to say about his company's use of chatbots. Chatbots can be used to pre-qualify sales leads. Using a chatbot to generate B2B leads helped me improve communication between potential customers and my company. They also helped me reach out to a larger audience without compromising the effectiveness of my staff. A well-defined chatbot service can be extremely beneficial to a company's growth. Overall, chatbots allow you to scale up lead touchpoints for your sales team without having to necessarily grow your team. Idea number 7, quizzes. Quizzes specific to your industry or niche are an extremely helpful way to engage B2B leads. They also give you a way to compile information that can later be used for content marketing efforts. Kevin Cook, Chief Product Owner of TrackRight, had this to say about using quizzes as a way to generate B2B leads. Naturally, the material of the quiz should be relevant to the consumer and industry. For instance, you may conduct a quiz to determine how successfully they're expanding, promoting, and operating their firm. The results may prove beneficial in terms of developing content and product service ideas. Just like Kevin says, make sure the questions in your quiz are very relevant to your target audience. If you want to try building a quiz from scratch, Jotform offers a free online quiz maker that your business can use to create an interactive and visually appealing quiz for your target audience. No coding required. As you can see, there are plenty of different ways to ramp up your B2B generation efforts. When considering what ideas to pursue, just remember to keep the needs and wants of your target audience in mind. As long as you continue to provide them value, they will be encouraged to provide you with their contact information.